Hello students, today we will start the new topic of writing, that is letter writing. Letter writing, as you know, is of two types, that is formal and informal. Informal and formal. Formal letters, those which we write to our friends, relatives or family members, they are called informal letters. And the formals one, they are written to officials and other business letters or school applications. These are called formal letters. So, as you know, in your syllabus, there are only formal letters. So, we will discuss only about formal letters. And formal letters are of 5 types, which will be included in your syllabus. First one is business letters. So business letters related to business. Second one is official letters. The letters written to different type of offices, related to public offices. It might be health department, police department or any other department that is related to public. Next one is letters to editor. The letters which are written to editors related to any complaint or social issue that you want to highlight in a newspaper. Next one is school applications. School applications include your own problems that you want to complain about to the principal or the other suggestions you want to give to the school. Also, if your parents also want to write a letter, so they are also included in this. Next one is letters of application for job. Next type, if you have seen an advertisement and you are qualified for that particular job and you want to apply for the job, then that type of letter will be called application for job. So these are the types of letters which will be asked in your exam. The question will be of 6 marks. There will be 2 choice. It means you will have to do 1 out of 2. 2 questions will be given and you will have to attempt only one. The word limit will be 100 to 125 words. So firstly we will discuss about business letters, which type of business letters will be asked. So the first one is all the letters related to business. They are called business letters, and first one is making inquiries or asking for information. If you have seen any advertisement, or even if you have not seen any advertisement and you want to purchase something or you want to make inquiry or information of something, then if you are writing a letter to a business firm, then that letter will be called making inquiries or asking for information. The next question will be related to replying to inquiries or giving information. It means reply to this first question. It means someone had inquired or someone is asking information about something and you are the manager or you are sales manager of that particular firm and you are going to replying to that inquiry. It means you are going to write that type of letter. How to reply for the inquiries or how to give the information they have been asked for. The next type of letter writing is placing orders and sending replies. Means suppose firstly you have inquired for something and you have got the inquiry or the reply of the inquiry. After that you are going to place the order. Sending replies also include the second type. Also, if you suppose you have got information and you are not going to order and you have not you are not satisfied with the information or the inquiries given by the dealer or the firm, and then you are going to write a reply that if you give such concession and such things, such brand, then we can place an order. So they include this. And the most important is the placing order. It means you are satisfied with the terms and condition of the business, and you have got also inquiries, and you are now going to place an order. Then you will have to place this type, write this type of letter. The next type is cancelling order. Suppose you have already placed order and you have not received the order, or it is too late, and you are thinking that I would have placed to another firm and they would have sent it earlier than them, or if the items that you have ordered they will reach later than what you thinking was that should be come at that time. So you are going to cancel the order. So at that possible time you are going to write such type of a letter. Next one is letters making complaints. Two types of complaints. Suppose you have received an order, you had given an order, and you have received the items and they are not properly packed, they are broken, they are damaged, or they are not according to the order that you had placed. So you are going to write order, and you are going to give a complaint that the products you have sent, the items you have sent, they are not according to order, and either replace them, otherwise the we will demand for the money. The next type is related to the electrical instruments, electrical appliances. Suppose you have taken a washing machine, refrigerator, LED TV, or anything else that is related to electric, that is also in warranty or warranty, and when it is within warranty and it is not working properly, so at that time you will write a letter of complaint that it is within warranty and you will have to replace it, or otherwise you will have to repair it. So that type of letter will be letters making complaints. Next we will talk about official letters, and in official letters the first one is registering complaints. Suppose there is some problem in your area, in your colony, in your society, and you want to make a complaint against it. So you will have to give a written complaint, otherwise that will not be corrected. So the way of writing the written complaint is through the official letters. Next one, making inquiries. Suppose there is you are going to make inquiry about the office or a particular thing, you need some informations regarding a particular thing, then you will have to make the letter of information or making inquiries. Next one, making request or appeals. You want to appeal to improve or to do something better in your locality, in your society. So you can even request or you can make appeal for that to a particular official related to that particular area. Next, letters to editor. So while you are going to write a letters to editor, you are going to write a letter to an editor of a newspaper. So you will have to give a suggestion. Suppose your area is having a problem, particular problem, your particular area, and you are facing so many problems, even you have complained again and again to the officers that related to the official, the upper part of this letter, and even then nothing is solved, there is no solution. So you are going to highlight in the media that this is the problem, so that the particular department, the authorities, they could aware about that it's really a serious problem and they should solve it. So you will have to write an issue expressing views, an issue already raised in an article. Suppose already they are raised, but you also want to highlight them that is a worldwide problem, that is a problem for the society. So such type of letter or a complaint or suggestions on an issue, usually related to public interest of your area or any public interest. So these type of letters are written to editor of a newspaper that there is problem in your locality, that is an issue related to public, or you want to suggest to them that it should be sold like that. And after that, the next one is related to school applications. So as a student, when you are writing an application, you can make inquiry, you can even complain about a problem that you are finding in your school, or suggestions about a particular thing that you are facing, that it could be solved like that. So three types of question could be asked in school application related to inquiries, and these inquiries can made also by the parents as well as student, also complaint by parents as well as student, and also suggestions by parents and student. So these three type of applications, school application, are included even in letter, and they can also be asked in your syllabus. Next one is application for job. When you have seen an advertisement and you are qualified for a particular job, so there is only one type of question, this, that you are going to write an application for that particular job. So you will write an application for job. So this type of letters only for application for job, that is, if you want to apply for a job, then you will have to write with your biodata also should be included in this type of letter. Next, we will discuss about the common features of a formal letter, or how to write a letter. What is the layout or what is the format of writing a letter? What should be included and what should not be included? So we will discuss about the layout or the format of the letter writing. And first, what we will have to write is sender's address. Who is sender? Who is going to write a letter? That is sender. जिसको लेटर लिखना है, he is called sender or also self address. अपना एड्रेस लिखना है. So who is going to write a letter? You will have to find out in question that you are Parveen and your address is that. It means you are going to write letter and your address will be this sender's address or self address. And at the very first, when you are going to write answer number like that, and you are starting from the left side, you will start writing. How to write the sender address? Like in starting, it's a house number. Very first is house number. After that, if it is street number or mohalla, if it is colony, whatever. And after that, if there is any main market or main road like that, and after that the particular town, name of the town. In case of village, also house number, street number, and mohalla and village, and also mention the district. So if it is more than 3, you should write it only in 3 lines. It means house number and street number in the same, or house number and the colony in the same, and after that village, and after that district, like that. So it should be written in 3 lines. And the next one is that first letter of every word must be capital, like we have written here C capital, R capital, and K capital. So you will have to write first letter of every word capital. You can put only comma at the house number or the street number, otherwise no punctuation marks should be used in any type of address. So here we have written 119 Church Road, Kanpur. So in this manner you will have to write an address. Suppose the another, that is A26, that's only the address, and Uttam Nagar, New Delhi. Uttam Nagar, New Delhi. So first letter must be capital of every word. The next one is the date. After this, after sender address, the second point will be date, and you will have to make 1 line gap here. And after that you will write a date, and in date you must not write date word. Date word आपको नहीं लिखना है, and you are going to write date in 2 way. First one is like 15, May 2000, whatever the year is. So you will also include 15th, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, like that. So you are also going to write like that. And the second way of writing is, that is May 15th, put comma 2020 or whatever the year. So this is American way, and the first one, that was 15th May 2020, this is British. So it is more appropriate. Why we are writing this? Because if we are taking like that, that is 15/5/2020, that's the wrong way, because in American it will be 5/15/2020, that will be then 5/15, that will be totally wrong. So the only way of writing the date, and that should be this 15th May 2020 or anything else, and otherwise May 15, 2020. So these only two formats are to be accepted, and the most appropriate is this one. The third point is the receiver's address, and there should also be one line gap after the date, and after that you will write receiver address. Who is the receiver? To whom you are going to write a letter. So the person who is receiving your letter is a receiver, and the address of that person should be written here, because you are going to write all the formal letters, and he should be a designation. And even if in the question the designation is not given, you will have to create a designation. Suppose you are going to write a letter to Personal Care Center Chandigarh, and it has not been mentioned to whom you are going to write, then either you will write to the direct or to the manager of that particular company. So even if it is not a given, you will write this. In the same way as we have written the sender's address, you will have to also write this address. What does it mean? It only means that you will have to write it in capital, first letter capital, only first letter capital of every unit, like T capital of the D capital of director, P capital of personal, C capital of care, C capital of center, and C capital of Chandigarh. And the second one, if the address is not given complete, like write a letter to the editor of a national daily, so you will have to complete the address, like the editor, write the name of newspaper like the Hindu. Don't write a national daily, because national daily is only such a newspaper that published very daily, and after that New Delhi, the particular city from where the particular newspaper is published. Normally that is published in the big cities, and suppose the address is related to Chandigarh, then you will have to write Chandigarh. And the center's address, center address is related to that is Kolkata, then the address will be Kolkata, because a nearby editor will publish your letter. So in this manner you will have to complete the address. It means the designation, his company or his second address, and after also the name of the city where the person belongs to. Next one is the fourth point is that is subject. So you will have to make one line gap here also after the receiver address, and after that you will write the word subject, and in front of the subject you will make a dash, and after that you will write subject. In subject the first letter must be capital, and you can also write capital the main words or the main topic, like even you write if it is suppose you are going to write a letter to an editor about terrorism, then you can write that the problem of terrorism. So T capital must that should be capital also, but at least you must start with the capital letter. And whatever the subject or the topic, that should also be underlined. After that the next topic, and the next topic is next point is salutation. how to salute someone, the designation. So with the help of sir or ma'am, you will write like sir or madam. But if you know already that who is the receiver, then you will write only either sir or ma'am. So write like that, and there should also be one line blank after that. No need to write respected sir or dear sir. Sir is sufficient for that. Next one is the most important, is content of the or the body of the letter. The content should be written in at least 100 to 125 words, and it should also contain 3 parts or the 3 paragraphs. First one is introductory paragraph, that is beginning. So in beginning you will write the introductory paragraph. In introductory paragraph you will tell about the first hand information about the topic that you are going to write. So it should be minimum of 2 lines, maximum of 4 lines. You will have to write related to the topic, that what are the problems or what is the first hand information of that topic. The next one is you are going to write about the main paragraph or the second paragraph. So firstly you have written first paragraph, and after that you can make a 1 line gap, or if you have written only before you can say the first paragraph is completed before half line, then you can even start from the very next line. And if a line has gone beyond the half part of the page, then you must give 1 line gap while changing the paragraph. So in the main paragraph you will have to write about the problems in detail, that what's the problem, or what the suggestions, what the information you will have to give detail of that particular topic. We will discuss about every question in detail, that what type of question, in what type of question what type of things should be written in detail, what should be written in introduction, and what should be written in the third part, that is concluding paragraph or the conclusion. So you will have to change the paragraph. In the third paragraph you will write only the conclusion of the letter, the suggestions you are providing, or what you as a conclusion want from the receiver, that you will have to write in the conclusion. The whole, you can say the first is 2 to 4 lines, in second it's 6 to 10 lines might be, and in last 3 to 4 lines in the conclusion you will have to write. So at least 100 words and maximum 125 words, even you can go maximum of 150 words. The next one is subscription or complementary end. So when you are going to you have written all the 3 paragraphs, after that you will write thanking you also, that is also part of content, and at last you will write the thanking words, thank you or thanking you, like that. And after that the complementary end or subscription, and in complementary end you will write yours sincerely, yours faithfully, or yours truly. We will discuss about that where it should be written yours faithfully, where it should be written yours truly or yours sincerely in the next part of the letters. And after that the next point is signature and a name. So you will firstly you will do signature. If you are a designation only then you will have to do sign, and also write full name either in capital letters or they could be understood very well. Next, if you are a designation, also write the name of your designation, that is that should be important bracket after the name. So this is the way of writing a letter, the common format of writing a letter. We will discuss in the next part of the video. So that's all about today.